Chat! Hello! How's it going? How's the audio, by the way? I'm officially having everything run through my, my new setup. I hope it's good. Yay! Yay indeed! Yay indeed! So, but I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's having a good time. How's everybody's Monday? Oh. But yeah, we're going to be continuing through some Metroid today, chat. I'm very excited. Uber excited, actually. Oh, no, which let me let one group know. There we go. Everyone, I'm on my phone. I'm watching March Madness. Nice. What team are you rooting for? What team are you rooting for in the March of the Madness? I hope your team's winning. I haven't kept up too much, but I know I have a couple friends who are excited. And my family tends to keep up with Gonzaga, because we have a Gonzaga alumni in our house. You ready for Samus? I know. I'm excited. I'm excited. My teams have lost. LSU, of course. Ah, I see. I see. That sucks. That sucks. But yeah, I wanted to jump back into some more, even though we have a bunch of like games that I want to check out, I did want to jump back into some more Metroid because we got some more Metroid Prime 4 news today, which I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about. Very excited about. So yeah, we got a new trailer and it looks so good, chat. I could show you guys if you want. Before we start the stream. Officially start the stream. So, but I'll probably do the YouTube intro really fast, and then we'll get ready to start gaming at least. Excuse me. But sure. Cool. Then let me get it set up. It's tiny me. I know. Why not just hype myself up more? So here, let's do the YouTube intro really fast, and then or I guess we can show it and then we'll do the YouTube intro, but let me get display capture going. You're seeing the behind the scenes. Bring that down. So I can still see you guys. Open up this. Bring it up to good old YouTube. Jesus, that's so loud. Let me lower that down. Browser's super loud. Down to like 75. Bring you guys up to a 75 so you can hear it. Put there. For the screen, just like that. Yep. Ready, chat? You guys ready? You guys ready? Yeah. I've watched this trailer like 10 times.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
It looks so
Here,
good, chat.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at
The
its
song
center.
is so good.
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
I guarantee you this is on the Switch too.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike. As she explores the planet,
Hi, Jack.
Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms
You already know that like
and to open doors.
the puzzles and shit are gonna be so
They
intense.
also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
There's gonna be like 2 or 3 bosses that require you to do
Why
that.
were these powers bestowed upon
It's
Samus?
gonna be so good.
Shadihara Theros Nantanaga Shakaran
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space
everybody.
and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Lakin Takalalech Ashadihara Intentina Galamshay
Look at this fucking suit, chat. This thing looks so sick. So sleek. Like, it just looks so... Wait, pause the fucking show. Get a good... Like, look at this. Look at how sleek it is. It has, like, purple hues. It's primary red. Like, it's so good. It looks so good, chat. I'm so hyped for this damn game. Like, you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know, chat. It looks so good, dude. So good. I'm gonna probably cry when it comes out. And then we have our Switch 2 showcase tomorrow, which I genuinely think they're gonna announce the release date for it tomorrow. If I had to guess. Like, if I had to guess at all, it would just make sense because like we're playing through Metroid Prime Remastered and like the game looks looks really, really good for something running on the Switch. Which, you know, the Switch gets kind of a bad rap because of because of its graphical fidelity and like its 10-year-old hardware. The Switch has been out for 10 years and they haven't really adjusted anything besides the OLED Switch, which only has an updated portable screen and a better dock, but not an updated dock, if that makes sense. Like that has on deck Ethernet connection versus the previous Switch did not. You had to get like a dongle, like a USB connector. Um, but like just the way that game looks, it tells me that it's going to be like a cross release, like a cross gen release where it's going to release on the normal Switch, but it's also going to release on the Switch too. And like I said, I would not be surprised if it's a launch title, especially since on Saturday Nintendo officially updated their like top 10 best-selling franchises, and they put Metroid Prime or Metroid, the Metroid franchise as one of them finally. They finally indoctrinated them into like one of their best-selling franchises because of Dread, actually, because of Metroid Dread and Metroid Prime Remastered. So, yeah, I was gonna ask chat, how would you feel about going through like the series as a whole, like from like a timeline perspective, right? Like obviously we're playing through Metroid Prime 1, which is I think technically the third game in the timeline series. Um because if you didn't know, the Metroid Prime games, kind of where they get their name from. They get their name from other things, but they get their name because it is supposed to be the prime era of Samus Aran and in the Metroids, like the alien monsters that we fought that like are called Metroids. Um it's supposed to be like the prime era of that. So which means it takes place between Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid 2, The Return of Samus is when these three games take place timeline wise. And then we get Metroid 2, Return of Samus, and then we get Fusion, Other M, and then I think it goes into or I'm sorry, it goes the Prime series, Federation Force, which is like a side game that we probably will just look up the plot of because I've heard very negative things about playing it. Um, Federation Forces and the Metroid Hunters series, and then it goes Metroid 2, Fusion, Red. Like I'll look up an act here. We'll just look it up really fast. I'm sitting here yapping. I might as well let people kind of gather in. Games. Okay. All right, Metroid Timeline Wiki. Look this up. Okay. Yeah, because like they also did. There's like some skepticism, because like back when Game Informer, the articles and stuff like that were out, they released like timeline orders, but it wasn't correct. Like it didn't make a whole bunch of sense. So yeah, so the Metroid chronological order goes Metroid, Metroid Zero Mission, which is a remaster, remaster remake of Metroid, and they added a ton more. Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid Prime, Prime Hunters, Prime 2, Prime 3, Metroid 2, Return of Samus slash Samus Returns, because they remastered that one as well. Super Metroid, Metroid Other M, Metroid Fusion, and Metroid Dread. So yeah, which one of my all-time favorites is Metroid Fusion. So I'd love to show that off on stream. I think out of the Prime series, my overall favorite is 2. Because Echoes is so good. I'm so excited to play through it again with you guys. 3's okay. 3's good. But it also was released on the Wii, like as a launch title for the Wii. And so it has a lot of like the aim and shoot mechanics and stuff like that. But I believe you can play it with a Pro controller or a like connected controller, but I'd have to look into that. Metroid 2, I haven't played. And Super Metroid, I've seen speed runs of, but I have not played. Metroid Other M, I played about 75% of it, got stuck. I was 13 and I got stuck, didn't know what to do, and I stopped playing it because of it, because I didn't know what to do. I'm in like So Metroid Other M gets a bad rap because it was another Wii release game, and they did a lot of weird stuff with it where they had like 2D side scroller mechanics as the main point of the game, but they also gave you like the first person aspects from Prime as well. But then they also did weird stuff with the story where they gave like Samus a love interest and like a bunch of weird stuff. They also gave her a voice as well. And a lot of people didn't like Metroid Other M because it was just weird. It was a weird game. And then Metroid Fusion, timeless classic, released on the Game Boy, and then Metroid Dread, the newest in the series, like the newest game in the series besides Prime Remastered. And then we're getting Metroid Prime 4, which Metroid Prime 4, the speculation because of the first trailer saying that it takes in 2090, um, people are thinking that it's going to take place after take place in the time. Yeah, so it takes place in 2090X, which from a timeline perspective, I believe Dread takes place in 2023,000. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Um, we know that it takes place in 2090X. Yeah, Metroid 2, Metroid for Metroid, Metroid Other M. I'm trying to see like dates. Because usually they start like the games with dates where it's like blank, 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 X8, X7, X6, like 20X something. So it's taking place in 29, yeah, Cosmic Year 20X9. And people like the speculation is it going to take place in, yeah, so Metroid 1 takes place canonically in 20X5 and Prime 4 takes place in 20X9. So the first game in the series takes place in 20X5, and then Super, if you remember, which is right before Fusion, takes place in 20X7, which would put Fusion in 20X8, and Prime being slated due to the trailer takes place in 20X9. So that means that Prime would take place arguably directly after Dread, which is going to be a little shocking. It's going to be weird. Like I can tell you right now it's going to be weird. So, yeah. Cuz like the Prime series is supposed to be kind of like sub stories, like smaller stories within the Samus universe or the Metroid universe. So, it's not that they're like a different canon, but they're in the same line, just like at in between moments. So like probably between um Fusion and Dread is what people were speculating, but it's actually looking like Metroid Prime 4 is going to take place after Dread directly, setting the tone maybe for the future of the series. Because I can tell you, Metroid Dread sets like the way it ends is very different than any other Metroid game. So, but I think that's enough yap, and I think we should play the game. What do we think, chat? Sounds like I've sold myself to play through the series for you guys, which is nice because a lot of them are on the Switch now, the Game Boy ones. The only one that isn't on the Switch is Metroid 2, if I remember correctly, and Hunters. But Hunters I will find from um a totally legal DS that's on my PC. That happens to also work on my PC. But All right, let's do our intro and then we'll get into the game. Also, hype Chainsaw Man shirt or right there, Chainsaw Man shirt today. So hype. All right, ready, chat. YouTube. Hey YouTube, we're back. I finally posted the schedule for once in my life. We are playing some more Metroid Prime today, remastered. We're gonna continue. I believe we left off in the Phase on Mines, and I'm gonna try my best to just keep chugging along through. I think we're only gonna need about like 2 more stream, like this stream and then another. So I'm probably gonna finish it up on Wednesday if possible, and then hopefully I'll have some time to check out the new Dead by Daylight killer on Wednesday. If I don't, then I'll probably do a pop-up stream over the weekend, which I already kind of planned on doing. I just don't know what time or what day for Monster Hunter, so I'll probably check out both those things. I'll probably start with some Dead by Daylight, and then we'll move into Monster Hunter because of all the cool things that are coming out this week. But yeah, so that's kind of the big thing. My audio might sound a little different because I've now switched entirely to Wavelink, the Elgato audio software. So I'm gonna cross my fingers that it captures everything and everything sounds great and looks good, and all that fun stuff. So be sure to let me know in the comments below if I need to adjust anything, if I need to adjust my microphone, if I need to adjust game, if I'm too loud compared to the game, if the game's too loud over me, just let me know. I am still going to be streaming, so I'll try to do it in real time as well. But yeah, I am going to be this next month, April, I'm going to be cleaning up the YouTube archive, and I'm now just going to have my live streams, my dedicated live streams, and then I'm going to go back to editing down the videos and publishing them as videos on the side. So should be able to get through that this month. Potential painting streams this month as well. And then the other thing is we might be, due to all the cool announcements of Metroid Prime 4, me being very excited for that game, will probably be continuing to play through the Metroid Prime series, but I think I'm going to take it on in timeline order. So even though Prime 1 takes place after, like we just confirmed, after like the fourth game, or there's 2 games before Prime 1 timeline wise, we'll probably go back and we will play through like Metroid Zero Mission and stuff like that in preparation for Prime 4, so we can know all the cool story bits and all the fun things. So at least the mainline games. But YouTube, I'll see you in a moment. But yeah, love you guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be continuing to play games. So see you in a moment, YouTube. All right, let us get set up. As I said, chat, be sure to let me know if the audio is like super jank or anything like that. I'm actually going to preemptively lower the audio a little bit, like that much, just to be safe. And then all right. So far you sound good. Perfect. Perfect. Now the real test, right? Now the real test. So, and like I said, I'll probably move my stuff around. Game title's fine. Just put it as Metroid Prime. Or Metroid Prime Remastered, please. Just the game we're playing. Thank you, members. I appreciate you, as always. Okay. Sounds like everything's coming through okay. So I am sharing audio with you guys, which is the nice thing, so it should be good to go. But all right, let me do my clap, and then we will get back into it. There we go. Hi, YouTube. We're back. Yeah, Metroid Prime Remastered is fun. All right. So I'm gonna start playing. And like I said, just let me know about the audio or anything like that. So. All right, all good? Good stuff. Yeah, it was a little weird when I was getting it set up. I had like double, triple audio at one point. It was really funny sounding hearing that song like triple laid over.
Face on mines.
Such a cool feature that I'm very surprised they didn't include in the final release of this game. But yeah, so I did want to tell you, chap. Over the weekend, I updated or pulled out the old Wii U chat for the future Prime games because I was talking to Embers about it over the weekend. About just like playing, playing more of the Prime games and stuff like that because I have to remember the buttons. Because like I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for Metroid Prime 4. It's going to be so much fun to play. At least for myself, because I love the Metroid series. It's such a good series. Okay. Did I not turn it off? Oh, that's right. Need to... Probably going to be a little slow now. Been so long since we played this game. Too many trips. Gotta change it, chat. So, if I remember correctly, this is a... Yep, we need the Bendesium, which we're going to get soon. Oh, that's right. If you want to deactivate these things, you just scan this over here. So what's nice is this place is kind of cool, because in the future, we won't need to do as much, if that makes sense. So these guys only have melees, which is pretty funny, because you can bait them out by just doing that. If I remember correctly, we can't unlock this without something else. I think we need bombs, like mega bombs. Oh, that's right. We get to encounter. You guys get to see these guys. These guys aren't very cool. So when I played through this game on hard, these guys are like the worst. So these guys are beam associated. Luckily, you only encounter them in very specific parts. But on hard difficulty, these guys like can do whole things of damage to you. They are no joke. They hurt. Yeah. They hurt a lot, but they also lock doors. That's the access to that one room. I forgot how broken this is with Space Pirates. Yeah, like the Ice Beam is the heaviest damage dealing. Hey, dude. But there is one that's like stronger. If I remember correctly, I don't think we can fight this guy yet. Bendesium, yeah. I forget if that's the Mega Bombs or if that's the other weapon that you get later. Oh, it's this, right? Like, there's something here. Oh, that's the pirates. There it is. Like, it's a red one. Yeah, so this is another Chozo key here. This is where we are going to get another Chozo key. So, but unfortunately, this is kind of... The Phazon Mines is one of those that you get to experience. You get to do the Phazon Mines, but you don't get to do the Phazon Mines. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's... Seeing how much damage these guys do compared to hard is, like, so crazy. I'm only down, like, 1. So, yeah. I think this is where we get the grapple hook, right? So, that's what we're here for. Oh, yeah, so this is where you get to kind of see the, This is really stupid what I'm doing, but it works. Because that's why it's stupid, is because you can fall. But you get free shots, sometimes. If you're not me, preferably. Alright. Now... Oh. Hey, dude. You're stuck in the floor. Getting jiggy with it in the floor. So... Might be like, what are we supposed to do here? Well, I'm about to show you what we do. So this is the primary thing that you're trying to do. Charge this up and you blow a hole in the door. But there is a missile tank here that I'll just get because it's free. It's essentially free, but for time. But oh no, you have to talk to me, chat. Maybe if I remember what I'm supposed to do. As somebody who double-checked, I can tell you it's just this one. So I'm going to pop out here just in case. And see. Hit him with the Miku Miku beam. Yep. Right. I'm going to preemptively hop out. Because you can overshoot it. There it goes. Yep. Yay! Missile tank. So, I will say, when you play through this game, there's, like, 2 items. There's an ability thing that we haven't gotten. Also, just easier to drop. You can go down the spider wall, like, spider web thing. But it's just kind of easier to do it that way. Because, yeah. Normally what I do, though, is I drop down via the other way. Oh, hit this guy. So if you're wondering why I'm not charging it up to full, because the half mass balls, they count as full bombs, like full blasts. There it is. Even though they aren't fully charged, they don't look animation-wise, they're not fully charged. Now, if I remember correctly, we cannot get to the top of this run. Damn it. Where's the red? That's gold. Am I tripping? Are they all meant to go the same way? I guess. Well, in that case, we need red to rotate anyway. I mean, shoot, we'll try it. We're here. So you guys... Oh, here it is. It's above me. Okay. We need to turn once. Well, that works out. Oh, I'm stupid. It's like... It's literally like, hey, doofus, I'm right here. Oh, well. You live and you learn. Yep. Yeah, we can't. So you need blast bombs. So why that one is up there? Couldn't tell you. I encounter it every time. Oh yeah, you get to watch these guys kind of dance. Going for the free healing there. This is the big room. No, it's going to the big room. Yep. Phase on mine's lower. Now we're going into the crater, chat. Just under the ruins. Weird. Might as well start grabbing health while I can. Oh, if I remember correctly, we can do this. Yeah, it kills a dude, too. And that's every time. If you do that every time, it kills him. Or in-game. In-game, obviously. Kills the second one. Okay. Uh-oh, chat. It's a big pirate. A big pirate. He goes smash. So with this beam, or as I call it, my big old beam cannon, it does crazy good damage, but it but I have to be very careful because it drains my stuff really bad. Yeah. Uh-oh. Big spray pirate. And he dead. Just as fast as he was here. And now we're really low on missile. That's okay. If I remember correctly, I believe we're supposed to... Now, there's a ton of lore here. Essentially, they're, like, studying Phazon. Kind of the big thing here. Oh, yeah, we can't go through here because we need blast mines. The rock slide has covered the passage. That's cool. I didn't even know I could hit him from there. That's the kind of cool thing about the Frozo gun here, is that if you freeze them, it does count as like a stealth kill almost. It's pretty cool. Ooh, let's go. I'll take a forward. So it's weird. So these guys have like armor that's supposed to counter us. So for reference, that's the idea, is the reason the space pirates now have like updated armor is they're trying to fight back against us specifically. Because we're just too strong, chat. We're all that in a bag of fucking chips. If I remember correctly, need to... Ventilation is working, activation will bring it to the matter. Oh, that's right. There's an energy thing back there. Oh no, chat.
Poison gas detected.
I forget what the way is for that. It's something though. Essentially telling you like you can't go back. Oh. So the cool part is because we're up here, and just take pot shots. It's interesting. So having played this on hard, I learned like there's a lot of areas you can just kind of take pot shots at a lot of the enemies here, because pot shots being like not cheese, but you know, definitely like you're giving yourself the best case survival. The AI does counter you sometimes, though. It's not perfect. If I remember correctly. Like, if I remember correctly, I believe one of them wakes up. Yeah, this one's damaged. This guy wakes up. That's what it is. And it's when you leave. That's the messed up part. So, like, after you do essentially all this, right? And you're kicking butt, taking names. You then go to leave, and it's like, hey, you know the big space pirate that you just fought? You're fighting another one. And you're like, but why? I'm remembering parts that happen later that don't happen right now. Oh, okay. That's right. This guy. I forget how we fight this guy. Yeah, this guy kind of sucks. Strictly because he's invisible. So, like, you... There's like no... So it operates similar to the other security drones. Okay. I remember it being a lot harder. Maybe it's because of hard difficulty that I'm thinking of. But yeah, I remember it being a lot tougher. A lot tougher. But hey, that's pretty cool. Yep, it's everybody's favorite part. So this used to be in the trailers for the game. And this is kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is probably like the worst part of this game. Because if you take damage, it sucks. But it does have probably one of the cooler songs. So the messed up part about this whole thing is it's a maze, right? A maze. But the black parts on the map are rounded. So you can actually get really screwed up here. And then it starts to introduce these ice ball paths that don't block you. Oh, that's right. We need to do this. Yep. So on hard difficulty, the lasers do crap loads of damage, like full tanks of damage. It's so bad. At least what I remember is I remember they mess you up, man. They beat your butt in. Luckily, once you do this once, that's it. They don't typically do a lot of these. But maze, it's a maze. So, but we got it. Now we got power bombs, which is pretty hype. Power bombs acquired. So now the idea is you can continue into this next room if you wanted to. You can continue into this next room, but we're actually going to wait on that now that I think about it. Just because we're going to have to come back here anyway, but you don't need to come back here right now because of because there's nothing for you to do. You need a certain visor in order to continue this area. So it's just essentially go experience this and then come back, but you can also just save it for later and come back later. So we're going to do the more speedrun heavy tech. Or not speedrun heavy, but the more time consistent tech of falling off the ramp because my jump button works sometimes and then other times it says no. Yeah, so this game and the other game suffer from this as well, where I almost wonder if it has to do with is Samus's boots on the ground? Because if they're not, I imagine that's what kind of caused it. There it is. Big angry boy.
Defeat enemies to unlock doors.
Very riveting fight here. Yep. Luckily, this one's easier than the last one. Because they just make them easier as time goes on. Because that's the idea, is you're supposed to be getting stronger. We'll go over here. I want to show you guys the Oh, fuck. Well, here's hoping we get another one. Otherwise, that's going to be really sad because we need them. Woo, map! Let's go! Let's go! Yep, as you can see, we're on the second floor here. Yeah, so the thing we skipped was this whole area. So yeah, you literally go through there, you go into this room, and you immediately have to turn around. So we just kind of skip going through there. There's a cute little, not cutscene, but event that you can do that I'm pretty sure we can do all the way up until later. So the downside to this is we, oh, that's right. These guys just drop. So as you can see, these little like bombs are what we need. I'm just recharging on all of them. Yep. Now you drop down here, go over here, jump out here, and then as I struggle to remember my buttons, turn on the air. And now all the dudes get thrown against the wall. Bang, 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 pop. Yay! Energy tank. The only downside is you get tugged over here. Yay, energy tank. Let's go. Now, I think we're only missing 2, and one of them we know is in the ice area that we have to go back to anyway for the Chozo artifact. Essentially, we are just trying to get, like, all the things we need. I was like, I hear you. Man, imagine being so bad at your job as an invisible guy that you get clowned on. Figuratively and literally. Like, you're just so bad. You get clowned on by a girl. Slander, slander. By one of the baddest girls in the whole galaxy. I do think it's interesting because we've actually entered into a time where a lot of people that I've met recently have never played a Metroid game or do not know about Metroid games. Like, they just don't. It's not that they like dislike or anything along those lines. They just actually have not gotten the chance to experience them. And I'm always like, what? Like, how have you not gotten the chance to experience one of these, like, fantastic games? This is another area that we could go down to. But again, another area that we actually can't do anything in yet. So, like, there's actually... So the messed up part is you get into this room, you go through this door, you actually hurt yourself going through this door to this door, and there's an energy tank on another side of a gate right here. And you can't get it. There's no way to glitch in. There's nothing... Like, you can't, with that, like, you can do out of bounds breaks in this game, but I'm pretty sure there's no, like, known out of bounds break that's worth it to do. So, but for the sake of time management and all that fun stuff, we're going to go in there. And since we just killed all the enemies in here, we're going to go in there. That's not the way I wanted to go. I wanted to go this way, game. We're going to go in here. We're going to blow open that big old hole that we encountered earlier. We might as well. Just in case. But that's it. And we're going to leave. Here's hoping we can find some more bombs along the way. I think I need 2 more for here. Interesting. Oh, that's right. So if you're wondering why I stand away from these, they do count as bombs and they do blow you up. Like they hurt real bad. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. But yeah, I will say after watching that trailer like 20 some times, I can tell you there is, I don't believe that that game's going to be on the normal Switch. There's just no way. Like, the more I see it, the more I look at it and I'm like, that looks like new hardware and everything, because even with this remaster, you can see like a super physical difference. Not in a bad way. Like, not that like this game or anything like that is bad, but like you just can see it, you know? You can just see that it runs smoother, that there's definitely some graphical updates and stuff like that, so I think they'll put it on both, but what I think they're genuinely putting it on, if I'm being quite honest, is I think they're putting, like, the gameplay they've shown is on the Switch 2 specifically. I think it will be on both. But again, I think it's that it's going to be on, I think all the gameplay we've seen so far has been exclusively on Switch 2. Because mind you, we did get a teaser trailer over the summer. Over the holiday season of Metroid Prime. And it was so hype, but it looked the exact same. Like, it looked so good that there's no way. And plus, it's slated to release this year. And with the Switch 2 coming out this year, it just makes sense. Because we got the second trailer, and they still have not given us. And what am I supposed to do here? I don't got no thingy-mabobbers. The thing with the Switch 2 is they're doing a showcase tomorrow, which people have already people already believe that it's coming out on or like there's already speculation, there's rumors and all that fun stuff of the date of the release date for the Switch 2. And like pre-orders are going to go up next week and all that. So it just makes sense. It just adds up. It's just one of those things that you just, the more like we see of the game and the fact that they're like still keeping it so under wraps of the release date tells me that it's 100% coming later. Or it's coming after the Switch 2 launches. Because either that or they want it to be a Switch 2 launch title. Which, if it is, I'm losing my mind. And you know, if they get like collector's edition, what's it called? Collector's edition Metroid Prime console. Oh god, it's over. It's over, chat. My bank account drained. What I was worried about. We're literally just looking for one bomb so that we can continue. That's, I think, the most disappointing part about this, is we're not actually even looking for, like, a whole bunch of items. And because I have full health, it keeps giving me flippin' health. Talk about the disrespect. What's the other room? Oh. Oh, that's right. It's the, yeah, room we can't do anything with. And the messed up part is we get the item we need and you can just leave because you don't have the other thing you need. It's so obnoxious. It's obnoxious that it worked out this way. We'll eventually get one, right? I'm sitting here thinking, like, where's the nearest save? Because maybe that might be what we need to do. Which is so cool. That's why, like, it really sucks because they only give you 2 in the beginning, or they only give you 3 in the beginning. But it still, like, sucks so much cheeks. Man, that's not what I want. The worst part is I don't think there's any, like, nearby saves. Yeah, because as you can see, like, right here, you literally get this item, you get the grapple hook, I'll just tell you what it is, and you just go in here and you can leave, because there's, as of right now, there's nothing else for us to do here. All because I wasted that one, man, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. We'll never financially recover. Yeah. Viking, she's joking. We'd be fine, but I just say it like as a joke. Man, give me what I want. Can't believe I have to go back out here. Disrespect. This is so ass. What we will do is we will go through here to reset that one room. Oh, I guess it doesn't actually reset because it doesn't reset this room. That should be good, though. Gonna give me everything frickin' else, man. I bet you dollars. Yep. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, essentially this game operates in a room-to-room basis. So essentially what you're seeing is I'm resetting the room, or resetting the spawn for these chests, because these chests are reliable when it comes to items, by going in and out of this hallway. Essentially, these hallways act as padding rooms, where you go through the hallways, it will remember that you, it saves the last room you did something in. So, in like this instance, because I'm using this hallway to go back and forth, it is registering that I'm going into here. I went through the hallway last, but it does reset the elevator room, is what I'm trying to say. So, essentially, every room resets after you go through the following room. So not the connected room, but the room after. Thank God we got it. Let me check, because what I might do is... Ball. Magnesium. So in that case, what we will do is we will go for a second one, because we will actually head back and fight the Super Tyrant, or the Super Pirate. Especially since we're doing so well on health and stuff like that. But yes, if you're wondering like what I'm doing, that's essentially what I'm doing. Just trying to get all of them, which we got a full stack back because our health and our... So the other thing to note about this game is the way items replenish, at least on normal difficulty. Hard is a different story, is that you... supplies and stuff like that, it goes health, missiles, and then accessory item is essentially the way it works. So in this instance, because our health was full and the missiles were full, but our power bombs were gone, we essentially had that last ditch, that last set of items was going to guarantee be a power bomb. Just because that's how this game works, how this game operates. It's sort of mental. Next level is the level. So what we're essentially going to do is we're going to go through here. All that for some power bombs. Yep. And we get our grapple hook back. So you're all good, Viking, though. Grapple beam acquired. So the next time we come here, though, there is going to be some of our fan-favorited enemies. There's going to be some Metroids running around. Oh, that's right. I do need to do this room, because if I remember correctly, there is an item in here. And it's kind of cool to show. Yeah, this area is cool. So I misremembered there is no item in there, but it is just kind of a cool, like, little water section that you get to go through. Yep. And you need to scan that, and that brings the crane over to us so that we could grapple back if we wanted to. However, we do not want to grapple back at this moment in time, because with where we're at in the story, we essentially get to do this next part scot-free. What we want. Now, if you remember, there was a space pirate that I scanned, or a canister with a space pirate in it, that I said, okay, cool, we'll have to come back because that said Magnesium. So, essentially, this kind of goes back to the whole, if you know what you're doing, make sure I get the right... Funny how I still get, like, we're still up to 57 collectibles. If we go through here, and if I remember correctly, we can take on the Pirate Overlord. This is the part that I was talking about, where you get zapped. It, like, takes off so much health, it's ridiculous. Of course, he shoots faster than me. Checking in, though, how is the audio still good? After we've been playing for a little bit, am I too loud? The game too loud? The game just right? Hey, Usnoli, welcome in, brother. How are you? I hope you're good. Hanging in there, I hope. How you feeling today? Feeling good? All right, now if I remember correctly, this was Bendezium. Yep. So, audio's good all around. Good. So, if you can believe it, this guy fights the exact same as the other ones. Except he's stronger, and I think he gets something else. Or I could be tripping. I know he does a little more damage than the other ones. But again, these guys aren't supposed to be... They're supposed to be like mini-bosses. They're not supposed to actually be like... anything major. Yeah, there we go. Cold and wet and more cold. Man, it's been freaking snowing all day up here. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. There we go. Gozo artifact. Let's go! The artifact of the warrior. I am the dragon warrior. Gadoosh. Alright. So, now, if I remember correctly, we could go through the one area, but I do want to check the door here. He just blew up. Cold one up here. I'm sorry, man. Is it Bendezium as well? Oh, it is Bendezium. Okay. Oh, that's right. These guys do. That was kind of funny. This is timed, if I remember correctly, so we need to come back. It is kind of funny to freeze some of the enemies and get them in, like, different poses. Please share your thoughts on the new Metroid Prime trailer. So, we actually watched it before we started playing. I showed chat. Man, like, you know my love for this game, or for this franchise. It's so good. Like, I could talk hours. Like, story-wise, I'm not too, like, super familiar with a lot of, like, the characters and stuff like that. Like, I know the enemy they showed in the last trailer is from Hunters, and he's kind of been referenced a couple times behind the scenes. Like, you see him in Metroid Prime 3, if I remember correctly, and then Metroid Prime Hunters, which is the DS game. But overall, dude, like, I am so unbelievably excited for that game that it's ridiculous. Like, I've watched that trailer, like I say, like 10, 15 times. I'll be honest, I've watched that trailer like 20 at this point. I've almost watched it daily at this point, or I've made up for like daily since it came out. And then the other really cool thing is that they release that music track for the overworld theme. That it's what we're assuming is the overworld, the place they showed off in the beginning. They gotta go fast. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. 1 second, I will give you the full rundown. Luke Lude, thank you so much for the follow, my man. I very much appreciate it. Oh, I guess it's not timed. Well, that's pretty lame because I can't access that fucking door. Thank you so much for the follow, my man. Much love, much love. Much love. But yeah, I'm so unbelievably excited for that game. I'm getting it. You know, it's a day one for me, regardless of what system it comes out on. It's a day one for me. I will figure out if it's an exclusive Switch too. Yeah, thank you, Ludic. I will be picking up it even if I don't have a Switch 2 at the time. I love this series. I'm very, very excited. I could go on and on and on for hours. Thank you for the hydration check, my man. Thank you. Much love, man. Do you think there will be a Prime Edition? If there's a Prime Edition, I was kind of talking to Chad a little bit earlier about it. If there's a Prime Edition of, like, the Switch 2, all my money, all my doubloons, like, everything, just going into it. You already know that it's going to turn, like, it's taking my money. My credit card's ready. I'm that meme of the, Fry, slam, like, take my money meme. That's me. That is 100% me. So, yeah, can we get some hearts in chat? Some duck loves in chat, or frog, whatever you prefer. In chat for Ludic, by the way. The new follow. Only 9 more, and then we start playing some Elden Ring. I'll have to fit it into our Metroid grind here. I actually was proposing to Snowly. I'd love your thoughts on this. I was proposing of playing through the Metroid series in timeline order. So, since a lot of the, like, GBA games and stuff like that are on the Switch. So, I was thinking, I was potentially planning to play through it on there.
Radiation detected.
Now, if I remember correctly, there is one other place we can go. Since, yeah, like Zero Mission, Fusion is on the Switch, Zero Mission's on the Switch. And it wouldn't be hard because obviously I play on the Switch. And Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are on my Wii U now. And that's a cute tuck. Thanks, man. Oh, we already did it. Yeah, my one of my like little one of my animals that I enjoy is ducks, is specifically rubber ducks as well, and then one of my fan favorite like real life animals is frogs. Same with ducks. I love ducks too. I'm not super factual on like ducks or frog facts. I just like them. I've just always been drawn to them. So, especially frogs. I'm a small critters guy. I like small critters. If I remember correctly, we can get another Chozo artifact here. No. Not frogs. Yeah, I like frogs. What? Oh, I mean, it's both, but yes, I do have a kinship for toads. They're super invasive. Just give me all your toads. Yeah, yeah, with the toads. Yeah, just give them to me. Just let me have them at my house. But yeah. But I could talk like forever about the Metroid Prime 4, man. It's everything I want. It looks so good. It's another Prime game. It looks and runs. It looks like they literally kept it, not the exact same, but the same ideology. Here's our next visor, by the way. This is a interesting visor called the X-Ray visor. Or not X-Ray, Echo? X-Ray visor. Echo is the next game. So, yeah, I do finally get my game. So, this one's weird. This might make my bitrate suffer, so I apologize, and I'll try not to use it. But yeah, these walls are weak to Bendesium. And you just go out here. But the other cool thing about the Echo visor is we now can see floating platforms. And if you remember the ghost dudes that we encountered, we now can fight them. Yeah, I do finally get my game. After they teased it so many years ago. I'm very curious to hear. I would love to know the behind the scenes of that, because I know another game was helming it. Echo's Visor was cool. Echo's Visor is very cool. It operates, if I remember correctly, like very... I'm going to fall down because I'm jumping while this is happening. Gonna try to spam it and see if I can catch it. Nope. So, here we go. Oh, that's right. These guys are only weak to normal beams. The only downside to this beam is if they hit us, it like gives us that static shock effect. I'll try to show it with the last guy as long as I take out all the dudes. Get off my platform. See, does that sort of weird like static shock effect, but I think they do that even before, but because we have the visor on to see them, it kind of is annoying because we just watch them. Cool. Yeah, as I said before, Metroid Prime Echoes is probably my favorite Prime game overall. And if you want to know like what my favorite Metroid game is, it is between Echoes and Dread, because Dread is so good, like stupidly good. Very tough is the only downside. Like I can definitely see it being kind of too hard for a lot of people. So, but I also know that they offered like easy mode, if I remember correctly. It was like the first Metroid game to offer easy mode versus the normal hard thing that we normally do. This is absolutely missable, by the way. All these Chozo artifacts are. I just happen to remember them. So, because there are some that like stumped me, like the warrior one stumped me fighting that dude. This one's kind of a gimme because you get the thing and it immediately gives you the X-ray visor. So it's like, hey, use the X-ray visor here. Now, if I remember correctly, we need to go up to that place anyway. But yeah, and don't get me wrong, I enjoy Metroid Prime 3. It's just playing it on the Wii is a little rough because there's a lot of like, it feels like fast movement, similar to like these games, like you've seen in this game, where there's a lot of movement sometimes, and with the Wii remote, it can get to be a lot. And then there are boss fights that require you to do everybody's favorite thing, which is motion controls. Even though the motion controls weren't super difficult to do, they were still like, it's like, oh great, motion controls. You know what I'm saying? Like, motion controls are one of those weird elements that it's like, they're fun, but they're not fun. I'm trying to see if another fat-headed egg dude spawns. I mean, you guys just get to jam out to the cool music, right? Hey, you're not allowed to dodge that. Now, if I remember correctly, we're kind of at the point of a lot of cleanup if we wanted to. But the next actual major area we want to go is going to be not Chozo Ruins, and we don't need to go in here, the ventilation thing. We need to go to the one place, Magma Caverns. So And the fastest way to get there, I believe, is probably going to be the Chozo Ruins. Make a good time today. But we essentially now have all the things we need in order to do the, yeah, and if I remember correctly, there's like nothing for us to do. Like there's this over here if I wanted to, but I believe, oh no, this is another energy tank right here. We can come back for that though, because otherwise we are done here. Oh, and this. Yeah, we're not quite done here, but we can be smarter about this because that will take us to Talon Overworld. And then this is, it has the red thing that gives us a missile tank. Talon Overworld. This is the energy tank, one of the last energy tanks, plus I think a missile tank. And then that's the Chozo Ruin right there. So, almost done. That's why it's always kind of funny, because even if you were going for, we'll definitely do a safety save here. Even if you were going for like a minimalist completion run, I'd be very curious as to how that goes. I mean, obviously you just skip like the energy tanks and stuff like that, but I like energy tanks. I like more health. Don't you like more health, chat? When you play video games? Ouch. I will say one of my biggest things is that I'm too reckless when it comes to like these things, these areas. Although they don't do like a crap ton of damage, they still do quite a bit of damage. But yeah. Still in the boat, man, that if there's anything they can do in preparation to make like Prime 4 more hype, it's literally just remaster the Metroid Prime trilogy, put it on the Switch 2. Like if Metroid Prime 4 doesn't launch with Switch 2, just do that and you will have like single-handedly sold like the Switch 2, at least to the Metroid audience. I like extra health. I know, it's nice, right? If I remember correctly, we need to go through... Yeah, we just came from here. We need to go through here and drop down there. Yeah, if we keep at the pace we're currently going with this game, we'll probably definitely be able to wrap this up by next stream. At least Prime 1. So... Because once you... So, I will say that we're going to end up back in Phase on Mines. As you could tell, there was a lot, like, left. But there's one thing we need to go get before we continue. Like, they even imply it here. As you kind of saw, like, that red beam, that's the next thing we're going for. Oh, I guess this would have been when we got our Chozo key for the Magma Caverns, is right here. Oh, well. Or no. But there is another thing we can get as well. And if I remember, we need to... This is that weird place. Yep. And now we could head to this, which I believe takes us to Phazon Mines again. Yeah, we want to go into here. We want to go into here. Remember. Oh no. What room is it? Yeah, because we can do that. Get that. And then... Is it not this way? Is it the other way? Oh yeah, no, I guess it is. I guess it is this way. So, I guess we could head back, grab this, so then I have more. Because, yeah, we should be done. Because I believe we got the... Let's see. Look. Artifacts. Got strength. Oh, is it because I haven't been scanning them? Oh, well. I'm pretty sure we're good. Otherwise, yeah, we should be fine. We'll just continue then. Because there's a couple, like, power bomb things that you can get on your own. Like, without seeking them out. Ouch. As you can see, we can skip a lot of this now. And I will say, after we get this beam, we're pretty much in, like, the final stretch where we could actually go and play cleanup to the point where you are essentially ready for the end. You just need one more thing that you don't naturally get. Yep. Now we get the cool puzzle music. Ouch. This hurts, Dad. That hurts. That hurts. I don't like the lava. I was like, did I mess up here? Did. Went the wrong way. Nice. Doesn't this go higher if I remember correctly? Nope. Oh, that's right. Good, you do this. The pumping begins, and the ceiling raises. Yep. So you can do all this after getting grapple beam. So there's like a specific way you can get up there and do this. We're just going to do it the long way. It's always kind of funny watching speedrunners do this because this game has been broken open so like decently that it's kind of crazy. always get nervous doing that. It's a long fall. Just like that. Now we're back on the floor. Thing is I think I can shoot those guys preemptively. And I should have done that. But, you know, it is what it is. I fucked up. Yeah. Gotta use all the momentum you can. Really weak too.
Recorded to logbook.
Invulnerable, cousin of Parasite. Suggests weakness to morph ball delivered weapon systems. Of course they are. Have to bomb them. And that was just unlucky because they don't target you, they just walk a path. My speed runs over, chat. We gotta reset. I'm sorry. Just taking it slow, because they walk the same path. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't just go up. Big drop. I can imagine a lot of people mess up there the first time. Saw that coming. I'm like holding on. I'm holding the button for dear life here, chat. Ooh, ooh. Almost messed it up there. The last beam. The last melon. Get it from a puzzle, too, which is kind of cool. Plasma beam. So this is the fastest firing, which is why, like, the frost beam is, I think, technically damage output-wise the strongest, but I believe that the what's it called? And then we get to go through here. So we'll do. The actual, like, fastest beam technically, because of efficiency, is the oh, they're resistant to it. Is this beam. You see that dodge there, chat? On the fly, too. It also has a very high stun lock and does fire damage. Overall, it's just a very solid beam. Like, there's not much that really outdoes it. Now I forget what's up here. If I remember correctly, I believe it takes us to the Phazon Mines. Yeah, this takes us to the Phazon Mines. I was like, I'm pretty sure it takes us to the thing. Forget where it takes us though. Probably behind a red door if I had to guess. Oh, that's right. It takes us over here. Because there's another door, right? Yep. It takes us to this door. So, yeah, we won't... Unfortunately... Oh, no. This is the other side. That's right. Yep. Or no. This is right. Yep. This is right, because it takes us back up here. And then we can continue down here, go through there, because we now have the X-ray vision, plus we have plasma. So we could technically go up and get this really quick. So probably what we'll do. Yep, now we have a... Keep hitting the wrong button. So, if you can see all that radiation down there, the radiation actually hurts them, just like it hurts us. So, it's kind of funny how that works. You actually can knock, like, all of them into it. Again, just cheesing a little bit. Oh, voice crack. Who is he? If I remember correctly, yeah, it's right there. Got the wrong buttons. I don't know how I was dodging all his bullets, though. That was kind of crazy. Yep. There we go. Like, there's a way. Hey, KJ, welcome in, welcome in. Checking in chat, how are we doing? I hope everybody is doing good. Yeah, this is the only sad part, is you can't, geez. But, or, I guess you can, because there's invisible things. My hard playthrough, I guess I was just being a goober, because I completely forgot about, like, the, oh yeah, this is the one way we unlocked. I just get turned around. I did. And go the right way. It was a great day? Good, I'm glad. How's your PC holding up? Yeah, as you can see, it just kind of pushes everybody back. And it just does so much stinking damage. So, even on hard, it just does so much damage. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, because we're kind of breezing through. Amazing I've been on Baldur's Gate. How's Baldur's Gate playing now that you've got it updated? work? They still... No. No enemies. Makes you wonder if they're even supposed to have enemies. Ouch. Yeah, there we go. Not a single moment of lag, and I was playing with my brother. Nice. Nice, man. I'm happy for you. I'm glad. Welcome to New Age PC gaming. You probably won't quit it now that you've gotten a solid PC to play with. Oh, woe's you, by the way. Now, if you're wondering why I'm going up for this specific, like, thing, because I've skipped other things. Okay, we haven't traded over to the new thing yet. The reason that I'm going for this item is because the item in question is a weapon item. Like, we've kind of hit the point where, like, I thought that was a big cannon. Oh, interesting. I remember that I was here. I mean, I'll remember that I was in here. It's just so ridiculous. I always forget. Did you not register that I was here, Hope? I go to bed now. All right, my man. I have played every single free moment. Nice. All right, New Snowly, you have a wonderful night, my man. Thank you so much for coming out. Much love. Love you. See you next time, my friend. See you next time. Here's to hoping that it's not so cold tomorrow for you. Now it's going to be a purple dude, watch. Purple guy? The purple guy? From FNAF? With Freddy Pepper? Because now there's like a toy Freddy Pepper. And there's a robot Freddy Pepper. For some reason I had like this weird obsession with, since I heard that meme, I now absolutely love calling him Freddy Pepper. Like just absolutely skipping the R or the B. Now you might remember this from the previous one, or previous upgrade that we got. So this is essentially where it gives a special ability with our new weapon. So hold down, press and hold to charge, and then press X to fire. So I'll show it off right now. So just like normal, charge up the beam, fire, fireball. It's kind of like the other one. It's kind of like the wave cannon, the wave beam one, except it does not like lock on. If I remember correctly, like it has a shorter distance. You have to be kind of closer. But it's still good. Like it's still awesome because it just does like tons and tons of tick damage. Just like the wave beam one does. That's why we go and get it. Now, you might be saying, like, it seems like we're just missing one. You are absolutely correct. We are just missing one. we are just missing one. It is the ice cannon, which for some weird reason with the ice cannon, or the ice beam rather, the correct name, they decided to, instead of doing like cool waves and stuff like that, because it's slower, they made it essentially like a super ice missile, which is nice, and it does I believe it does the most damage in the game. But it does like kind of suck because if you miss it, it costs, just like the other one, like 10 or something like that, like 10 missiles, 5 or 10 missiles per shot, and it sucks because of it. It sucks big eggs. Hey, we missed. Nice. And down we go, chat. Spinning. Might as well. When in Rome, you know what I mean? Speaking of Rome, chap, I watched Angels and Demons the other day, or yesterday. Good movie. Really good movie. I definitely think out of the Dan Brown movies, I prefer Inferno. Like when I was thinking about it at work today. Like both are really good. Highly recommend both. But I think ultimately I do prefer Inferno. Probably because I think I like the villain a little bit more. Because the villain isn't like... In Angels and Demons, the villain is hired. Is like hired help, essentially. And it's not a bad thing, but it definitely is like... There's not a whole lot to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of one of those things that you're like, okay, you're a villain, you're a bad guy, we get it. You're being paid, which I think is like a good dynamic to have. Because I know Da Vinci's Code's villain is also different. Like I know with all the Dan Brown movies, all the villains are respectively different. From what my wife has told me. And so I like that concept. I like that sort of like build about them. Where it's like they all respectively are different in their own nice, fun way. Guys, hunting my ass, chat. The wife is getting putting away snacks rather. I don't know how I'm like dodging in between the 3 bursts shots. Okay. You'd be so disgusted on how I just did that. My fingers were like pranked around in circles. I could go on for hours. Yeah, I bet. I mean, there's a lot probably to them book-wise as well. There's probably a lot that's missed out in the movies. But, yeah. I think I definitely just ultimately prefer Inferno, but I also feel like the villain is much more relatable. Like, it's one of those kind of, like, Thanos-esque villains where it's, in a different context, they're probably not wrong. It's just the way they're doing it is not a good way, you know? In art history, we need better ice cream.
Defeat enemies to unlock doors.
Yep. So if I remember correctly, these guys don't come back until Prime 3. I can't believe you missed that. You just go flop.
Doors unlocked.
Yeah, I knew that one woke up. Makes more sense for you. There they are. So this room, when I played through on hard, absolutely brutalized me. This room was such a tough room the second time around. Because, like, the robot dude, he's fine. You know, he's robot guy. This room the second time around with all the ice dudes, they're like snipers on higher difficulty. They're crazy shots. Are you saying the villain will make more sense for me in the Da Vinci Code or just in general to Inferno? And see, chat, just like that, we're back. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't take anything on, it's because you can do that. You can turn them off and make them friends. At least for right now. Not permanent, though. All right. So, this was the room that I was talking about, where you kind of see, like, all these little space pirates running around. This is also where you change the environment to this whole area. So, it's one of those that I kind of waited, because if you wait, so you do this, you unlock the door, and then they're like, oh shit, somebody unlocked the door. The Metroids, they're coming. Of course, there's one up here I forget about. Why they're like standard space pirates. Yeah, and now we expose the outer world. But yeah, essentially what they, lore-wise, if I remember correctly, what they're trying to do, and maybe just in case before, like, Prime 4, if we're able to get through all the games, we will watch, like, a lore video on, like, what's happening. All right, now you get to see why I waited. So we need the X-ray vision so we can see the floating platforms. Otherwise, you don't see them at all. You can still make it across, absolutely, but there's, like, 2 whole sections. There's 2 whole sections with the floating platforms. Even like here, there's still like floating platforms, so you gotta kind of know. It's a double fake out. So one of the big, like, kind of conversations. So what you'll notice about all the Prime games is, slight spoiler, is they all have to do with, like, Phase-On. So, like, this is where you first get introduced to Phase-On, and essentially the overarching, like, big plot line here is that the space pirates are trying to create, like, super mutant Metroids with the Phase-On, or, like, the Metroids are attracted to the Phase-On. Metroid Prime 2 actually goes in a different direction, but ultimately does lead to, like, the sort of center focus. Good night, Viking. Have a good night. Much love. Thank you so much for coming out, as always. God dang it. I keep hitting the wrong button. So I used to, like, for some reason, even though I changed my controls like a while ago, I still act like my system is operate like... These little dudes are messing me up, chat. I shouldn't be struggling like this. I'm better. I'm better. I'm just better. Where was I? Oh yeah, the Metroid Prime 2 kind of goes from like not phase on to phase on involvement, which is all that blue like radiation stuff, right? Hey chat, it's the same loading screen, except now we're going deeper. We get to see phase on up close. But yeah, you learn like that. This is kind of why they're down here. If I remember correctly, it's like right here, right? Here we go. This is also a horrible sound. I'm sorry. Sorry for your ears. If you remember, we actually encountered this Metroid before. But this guy gets huge, by the way. Like, this is one of the few Metroids that gets, like, massive. But you can kill them super early. But they don't lock onto you like the other ones. These ones actually do, like, electric stuff to you. Sorry, I started to panic there a little bit. They do, like, lock-on electric damage, similar to that of, like, the wave beam, if I remember correctly. Like, when they hit you, they don't just start slurping on you. So... Oh, that's right. There is a missile tank in here, if I remember correctly. I forget where, though. Am I tripping? Must be in the next room. I was like, I believe there's a missile tank in here. Damn it. Yeah, phase on will actually, like, mess you up. Like, one of the few things that hurts really, really bad. And I will say, like, we're coming up on sort of the conclusion to the phase on mines here. And it's pretty cool, but we kind of like what we did with the grapple beam, we will be making our way back. We're good. We made it, chat. Essentially, from here on out, like, everything is, unfortunately... Everything here, unfortunately, is phase on. So, down here is the next Chozo thing, but you can risk it. We are not going to, because it's just easier to continue forward. Keep firing. Pop. So when you're first going through this game and you don't know where, like, the Chozo ruins are, you spend a lot of time in a lot of these areas, so... Luckily, if I remember correctly, in Metroid Prime 2, they do get away from the whole, like, search for key artifacts, essentially pad out the game time. Oh, interesting. I did not realize that. I did not realize that would insta-kill. That's good to know. All right, so we're going to hop down here, because I always do this, where I forget. There's another, like, thing here. That you need, of course, another bomb. It's a missile tank. And every time I get up to the top, I'm like, oh, just jump down and get it. Always goes terribly. This is where, like, the X-ray and stuff like that are helpful. You know, if you're paying attention to the radiation Geiger counter. Want him over here. Yeah, this is the map room. So phase on my... Oh, no, this is a missile thing. That's right. This is where you get, like, full missiles. It's almost like it's hinting at something, chat. I wonder, can you make this? Oh, no, you cannot. That's okay. Well, that's not what I'm supposed to do, so... I always wonder, like, what you're supposed to do there. I never quite know. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because you can overshoot that by, like, a ton. Oh, that's right, these guys are invisible. Oh, those are some nice ones. Gave us a lot of power. How are we feeling, chat? We getting EPs? Hanging in there? And sleepy for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably get to our next save point, and that might be where we stop. Unless you want to see, like, what's next. Just a bit, but I just got here. You did just get here. That is true. I forgot the book ending to Angels and Demons. Is it different than the main one? Another missile. All right. So we will continue, chat. We're gonna do the last thing I want to get. I want to make sure to do, and then we will probably stop there. I'll come back to this save point and save. Yeah, just they kind of neutered the ending for Inferno. Oh, I remember. I remember what you told me about Inferno. I mean, I was fine with the Inferno ending from what because I remember what you told me about it. It is one of those things that I am like, that sucks, but at the same time, I'm also like, I get it. Yeah, the book ending is so much more, but the book is also the book. So, all right, chat, you ready? Let's do it. I think this is a Space Pirate King. What this guy's called? Omega Pirate, that's right. What is he weak to? So on hard, this guy does like, if you get caught in that, it decimates you. Curious. Yeah, that he does, like, whole thing on normal. There we go. Ouch. Yep. Oh, I tried to time it. There we go. Just wasting bullets. I'll stop doing that. Oh, I gotta remember, I can shoot his stupid things. Alright. Perfect. Sounds like he's right here. There we go. Oh damn, that does a lot of damage. Oop, I'm getting targeted. Oh, okay, he is weak to it. Ouch. So what I'll probably do is I'm probably just gonna beam him these next couple times. Sorry, I'm like hyper focusing. I know I'm not doing a whole bunch of commentary. Because this boss fight's tough. Like, doesn't matter what you do. As you can see, he's just kind of kicking my ass right now. It's because he does the same thing as the other guys. And it just gets progressively tougher. I gotta remember to keep shooting these. We're gonna take out the things. Ice. I didn't realize that the plasma beam actually does like tons of damage to him. Damn. We actually might kill him here. Hey, let's go, chat. Woo. I always forget like what he's weak to, and I'm always like, wave beam, let's do it, and then I'm so stuck in my ways, even though he's super weak to plasma, I guess. Oh yeah, we get the final suit, the coolest suit from this game, in my opinion. Phazon suit. Woo. All right, that actually only took like just a little under 10 minutes. So, as you can see, we can now walk in Phazon. That's the whole gimmick. Is you get the Phazon suit from that. So, but we're not quite done yet. We are going to go back, and we're actually going to make our way to this room, the Phazon Mining Tunnel. As the Gozo Ruin for this section of the game is in there. That should take less than like 10 minutes to get to. Alright, well, I guess I fucked up here. I disagree. Man, just die. Gonna keep going, or just gonna keep moving? Oh, that's right, there's these guys. So these guys are super weird. I'm stuck. What is happening? I'm like mega stuck. I don't know what the hell's happening. Oops. I remember this is pretty much how this guy went the last time. I'm like stuck again, and I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I don't know if it's like something is hitting me through the door. Is there an invisible one? What is happening? Oh, it's these damn things. I have to stay on still. It's immune. I am realizing that now. I'm sitting here, like, just blasting the crap out of it with nothing. This is terrible. Cool. They're dead. So, I don't feel like this is correct, because these guys, those things that we just fought, I don't believe are supposed to be in this room when the Metroids begin. I think it's just supposed to be the Metroid, but I could be wrong about that statement. Well, I heard it. Where is it? That's fine. Alright, so we got a wave guy. We got, you know, me clicking through everything but what I need. This is such a slow fucking gun, dude. Talk about unlucky. Alright. Yep, I now remember why I really don't like this area. It's this right here. This is the worst. I will say, naturally, I don't really dislike Metroids, but I do dislike these guys. I dislike the dual ones. Luckily, we only have to do one more room with them. Honestly, let's just do this. I was like, something has to hit him. Awesome. I think the other reason I dislike Metroids in this game is they're able to hit you like through crazy angles. Crazy angles. Well, the frustrating part's over, so let's go. Oh, that's right, we don't need to worry about phase on anymore. Phase on, no more. Well, I guess that's good to know, because now I can just make my way back and not care about phase on. I'm over here, like, still stressing. You kind of saw it there, where you can kind of see it. So yeah, this is why I wanted to just come back and do this, because it's a pain in the butt, dude, to do this part. Like, speedrunners are impressive because it is run wipes. This specific chosen room is a run killer. Artifact of the Newborn lasted 12. Yep. So now we're only missing a couple more. Which we know where 2 of them are. Actually, we know where 3 of them are, so... I think there's one, like, general one that I'm missing. But yeah, like I said. I'm just so used to overshooting that. honestly. Let's just do this. I'm absolutely cheesing the game right now, but that's okay. Sometimes we need a little extra cheddar, you know what I'm saying? I will say, the one thing that's always a little sad to me is, I like that you can switch beams, but you never get, like, a real big upgrade to your, to the plasma gun. You get, like, super missiles and stuff like that, like standard staples, but you don't actually get, like, a damage increaser. Makes me sad. Not saying that you need one necessarily, but it'd be kind of cool. Like a Mega Man type thing. Like Mega Man X, I think 1 through 5, you can get, like, Mega Man upgrades. Or maybe I'm tripping and you can get them in all of them. Almost done. Or, I think that's where I actually wanted to wrap up. What do you think, chat? It is just about 9 o'clock. Do you want me to, like, continue to where we get to, like, Talon Overworld, or what do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? Let me know, as I kind of scan through here because I'm a little lost. Fungal. If this is where you planned on stopping. It is. It is where I planned on stopping. Be able to finish Wednesday. I should be able to, because now it's just cleanup and endgame. So, yeah, this is a good place to stop, I think. So, we'll actually just end there. But, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Much love to you. Thank you so much for sticking around, anybody in chat. Shout out again to Lytic Lude for the follow today. I very much appreciate it. And the hydration check as well. So, much love, everybody. And YouTube, I will see you all on Wednesday to hopefully finish this game up. So, bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. All right, chat. Thank you so much for everybody coming out today. No raid today. I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it for the day. As I said, as I'm still trying to just get back into streaming and stuff like that because I took such a long hiatus. But I do appreciate everybody who came out today. So thank you so much again for coming out and saying hi to me. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to Lytic Lude again for the follow, and I'm assuming first time chat as well up here. So, but chat, everyone, I will see you on Wednesday for more Metroid Prime Remastered, and then potentially more Metroid in the future, maybe next week. But yeah, if you don't think anybody loves you, you know your streamer does. I love you very much, guys. Thank you so much for always coming out and supporting. And anybody else who's lurking in chat, feel free to follow, as I do stream Mondays and Wednesdays and potentially pop-ups over the weekend. pop-ups like surprise streams of just whatever I'm playing, so casual streams. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.